Good evening, this is Sufa PMTV at the Dusit Resort Hotel, and I'm here for the relaunch of the Skal International Pattaya and the Eastern Seaboard. And standing here with me is the past president of Skal International, Ingo Räuber. Hello.
Good evening, and I'm so glad that you can join us once again for the second relaunch.
We keep relaunching it, it's okay.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's just, people are changing so fast in the tourism industry, and you almost cannot keep up with your membership base with the turnover we are having in the tourism industry. I must say for myself, I'm here in my 10th year. That's an absolute exception. There are only two other people I know of here in Pattaya who has done such a long time in one city for one hotel or for one hotel group.
So Ingo, you've been the president for 4 years?
3.5 years, yeah. We launched in 2008, and then we basically finished at the beginning of 2012 because of maybe my fault, I don't know. However, I couldn't get other people of the board really to work, so I was functioning as president, treasurer, secretary, membership at the same time, and I have tuned down my involvement in Skal with the new board. And we start to work today to treasurer and membership director.
You've been doing everything. You can work for Pattaya Mail like that.
Yeah,
we do everything too.
But the salary you're paying is not that. I got married in December. I need a little bit more.
All right, we'll just give you two functions to do. So anyway, Ingo, for the last 3.5 years that you were the president, what had been your most successful or the great achievements you had?
Well, there's certainly an annual membership award, and due to the fact that we had by the end of 2011 120 members here in Pattaya, we got the Gold Award, which is the second to the Platinum Award. Means we got the second highest membership increase in 1 year. We focused more on the young schools, and that means we approached schools, supported education, supported not only with knowledge but with monetary support as well, in order to get these young people, the future of the hospitality industry, quicker up, supporting us, because we're going to retire soon.
From the people I see tonight, they're anything but young.
That's correct. That's correct. Well, I'm only 47.
If you're 40,
10 more years to go.
Okay, and I'm 29, and I'll stay 29 plus.
Yeah.
Anyway, for the people who don't know what Skal is, give us a little bit history.
Well, Skal has 22,000 members worldwide, and it's almost 500 clubs in 160 nations around the world. New nations coming up as they develop, such we're going to have soon a club in Vietnam, we're going to have soon a club in Russia. Before they were blocked basically by their governments because no associations or club were allowed to be formed within the country. So this is coming up. It's hospitality executives, regardless of where they're coming from, airlines, hoteliers, travel agents, venues, entertainment venues, golf clubs, restaurateurs. It's doing business amongst friends. It's supporting friends. During my presidency, I did a lot of business amongst friends. Not everybody understands how to do it, but we try to bring this, especially this one, closer to new members or potential members.
So, and how many members do you have now, right now?
Well, we come from ending my presidency from 120. We start today with 0. We hope by the end of the day we have 25. And then we work onwards from there.
Okay, so we wish you all the best. And if you're interested in joining the Skal, if you're in the hospitality business, whether in airlines, in hotels, restaurants, just contact us and join the Skal, and you'll be doing business among friends and beyond. Thank you, Ingo.
Thank you, Sue. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
And we have the honor to have Skal National Thailand President Andrew Wood.
Hi Sue, it's nice to be back in Pattaya.
Right. It's nowhere like Pattaya, is it?
It's like coming home.
Right. Okay. Andrew, how long have you been the president of National Skal?
I became the Thailand president 2 years ago or so, and I took over from Brian Sinclair Thompson from Swiss, formerly Swiss Air, and it's been an honour and a pleasure to be involved with Skal at national level.
And Pattaya had been dormant for quite a while, so I'm sure people depended more on the national part of it. So what have you been doing or succeeding in doing?
Skal International Thailand is made up of 5 clubs, and I'm pleased to say with the function tonight will be 6 clubs. And the National Committee is responsible for the administration and organisation of those 5 clubs. So yes, when Pattaya, let's say, went dormant, it did fall upon the National Committee to keep Skal's interest in Pattaya at a national level.
So when we talk about national level, how many areas in Thailand are you covering?
We have a Skal club in Chiang Mai, we have a Skal club in Hua Hin, in Phuket, in Samui, in Pattaya and in Bangkok.
And how active are those people up north and south?
They meet every month. They're very active clubs. They meet every month. They have social events and they have networking events and fundraising events. For instance, Skal International Phuket just had a fundraising event and they raised over 300,000 baht for charity last month.
So as the national president, you kind of keep them together?
I act as the link between Thailand and Skal International Global, and Skal International has a secretariat head office in Spain, but Skal International is managed by an executive committee of 7, but they have no permanent home. The current president is based in America, and the vice president is based in France, and much of the administration and coordination for Skal is done electronically with Skype and with email.
All right, so as the president, now you're based in Bangkok, right?
I live in Bangkok. Skal International's secretariat and treasury is based in Bangkok. So yes, of the committee, the national committee, we are a committee of 12, of which 6 members are based in Bangkok, and every president of every club is also a member of that committee.
Okay. So as the president, what would you like to tell our viewers? Would you like to invite them to become members? What do you want them to do?
Thank you, Sue, for that opportunity. It's been a long time since I've been able to talk about Skal here in Pattaya, and I think it's very important for any destination that is serious about tourism that it has an organisation that allows its professionals, be it hotel managers, be it restaurants, be it attractions or golf or fine dining restaurants, and a new membership category of spas, to be able to meet on a regular basis and just share ideas and meet fellow colleagues in the industry. Particularly travel agents and airlines, it's very important because the world of travel and tourism is moving very fast. And I think it's important for a sophisticated destination like Pattaya that it says to the world that we are here, we're serious about the business of tourism, and we have associations like Rotary, like Lions, and also Skal. So that's why we're here today.
Now, one thing that I always wanted to know, well, Skal promotes tourism, hospitality business, and you network among your own, members and beyond. But other than that, what else can you do to improve everything in general, let's say environment?
Well, talking of the environment first of all, every year at the Skal World Congress we have an environmental award, and the environment is very high on the agenda for Skal International. It's high on the agenda for everybody in travel and tourism, and Skal's no different. Sustainable tourism that doesn't take away from the environment, doesn't destroy the very essence of why tourists come to this country, is a very important aspect of tourism today. So that is very important. What can Skal membership mean to you as an individual? Well, first of all, Skal meets at local, like here in Pattaya, at regional, the Asian area, and at international level at the World Congress. The regional conference in Asia will take place in May and June this year in Sri Lanka, and internationally the World Congress will take place in New York in October. And there you get the opportunity to network. And I would say that the number one raison d'être, reason for being a member of Skal, is that you have access to 18,000 members worldwide that are Skal Leagues and members of Skal International. They're members of 500 clubs in 45 countries around the world, so you're always guaranteed a red carpet and warm, friendly welcome in any country that you might be visiting for business.
It's a great way to network, to meet people in your own profession and other profession. It's great for business, it's great for leisure, it's great for friendship.
Great friendship. We say that one of our taglines is doing business amongst friends, and networking is extremely crucial, as you know, in any business.
Thank you very much, Andrew.
Sue, my pleasure, and it's a pleasure to be back in Pattaya. Thank you.
I'm standing with a person who is no stranger to Pattaya community, be it the president of so many clubs, the past president, the district governor, and the MD of the newspaper, Mr. Peter Malhotra from Pattaya Mail.
Hi, Sue.
So Peter Malhotra is the father of the new president. Are you proud?
Extremely. I mean, I didn't realize that when Skal first came to Pattaya in 1977,
You're the founding member.
I was one of the founding members of the club, that 30 years on or so, that my son Tony is going to be the president of this club, which is great. And especially the president of the club that is being relaunched after a few years of, dormancy. They didn't say it was closed down, it just kept quiet for a while. But now that it's coming back to life, and Tony's going to be the president of this club.
You said it was started like 30 years ago, what?
Longer, 77. Can you minus that? 35?
Well, I wasn't born yet, so I wouldn't know.
35 years ago. 36 almost.
So it was basically about hospitality business. What changes have you seen in the last 30, 35 years in this field?
In the club or what?
In the hospitality business and all that.
Well, 35 years ago, this place was, like we all know, was a primitive. It was just starting up. It wasn't primitive, but you could say so. It was just starting up, very little hotels, very few travel agents. And in the 35 years, it has grown tremendously. And Skal was set up here. The first president was Georgine Fielders, I remember that. And we had all the top hoteliers as members. And we kept it going for quite a while until through some inactive periods where they had to close it or put it in dormancy, and we didn't do much. But now that
now that you have the young blood again.
Yeah, because we're a little bit tired, you can say. We've done it all, we've seen it all, we've been there, done that. But now to see the new blood, and if you look at the town itself today, all the new executives, they're all very young people in their 30s and 40s. So it's time to give them a chance to run the club and see how it goes, because it's a great club. I mean, it's for professionals in the tourism and travel business. So we're not talking about just to coming and meet each other and wasting time, but somewhere where you can network, meet people in Thailand and around the world, and exchange cards and exchange ideas of what business you're doing. You sell me something, I'll sell you something, and I'll go sell somebody. So it's all about doing business amongst friends. And I'm very happy that this is coming back to Pattaya, because we need to get these things rolling again.
So you heard it all. It's not only for the older generation with lots of experience to share. So don't shy away. This is the time for the younger generation to step in and make this business work.
And it's very simple. If you're an executive, the manager, director, or somebody in a higher position in your company that has something to do with the travel and tourism business, airlines, hotels, trains, shipping, only certain types of restaurants that cater to a certain level, that you can do that. And of course, people in the media are more than welcome to join, like us. But anybody who thinks they can help the travel and tourism business to thrive around the world, and as we know, people love to travel now. Traveling is a big thing now in the world. And this is where we can take advantage. And it's all about business, whatever you look at it. But then when you make a lot of business and you have a lot of money, then you can give it to the charity, to give it to the poor. And we prefer that too. Many organizations say that if you're not a successful business person, we don't need you. Because what good are you going to do? You're going to be spending your time doing all your work. You can't help the organization, and we can't go out and help anybody else. So Skal is like that. It thrives on doing business with each other and seeing and hoping and wishing that each and every one becomes successful and prosperous.
Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you, Sue. This very historic evening, and it is so good that some of us are so happy to still be alive to see another historic event after having gone through, my God, decades of adventure in our lives here in Pattaya.
Without Skal existence in Pattaya, there's no way that we can claim ourselves that we are the international tourist destination. So it is the best chance that we are here tonight, and I'm sure with the kick-off of tonight, we will go on and working hand in hand to really make Skal bigger and bigger.
We've got 500 clubs in 90 countries. Just about wherever you go, there is a Skal club there, and there are Skal members for you. And if there's not a Skal club there, we're probably working on it now. Right?
The targeting of the government, that's on the 2015, that we will have the tourist, number of tourists come to Thailand is 36 million. And I think that one third of 36 million will be in Pattaya. On 2015, we will be what we call is ASEAN AEC, ASEAN Economic Community. That they are expecting 600 million population of the ASEAN country, 10 countries, to be traveling around together in 10 countries. And on that time we have borderless. We can go like a Eurozone. The tourists can be having one visa, like an Asian visa or like a Schengen visa in Europe, and can go around the country. So I think that the potential of tourism will grow a lot in Pattaya and especially all over Thailand in the next 3 years. Once again, I have to congratulate to Johnny, who is the son of Peter. Peter is my friend. I know him for a long time, 30 years. He was the founder of Pattaya Mail. Now the Pattaya Mail is one of the first English newspaper in Pattaya, and they always promoting Pattaya city by the wall.
They're like two twins, aren't they? The Malhotres. We've got, or is it the Sopranos? I'm not quite so sure what. It's wonderful Peter Malhotra, who was, as you heard, one of the founding members of Skal here in Pattaya. In 1977, with some very wonderful people, including a person that I seem to have got to know more and more since his passing, but Louis Fassbin, an iconic gentleman here in Pattaya, and who has laid the foundation for many things, including Rotary, but also including Skal. So Peter and people like Konsutam and people like Konchachan and people like Louis Fassbin set the ground for many things that are happening today in Pattaya, and Skal is one of them. So Peter, thank you very much for your continued involvement in Skal. And with your son, who is not only Deputy Managing Director of your business, but Tony is a great guy. Tony, our new president here in Pattaya, is a committed, enthusiastic young man. I can say that now because I'm a little bit older, but he is really a fabulous guy to be taking over the reins here in Pattaya. A round of applause to Tony for taking the mantle. Thank you. It is my pleasure and honour to present to President Tony Malhotra his presidential chain as President of Skal International Pattaya and East Thailand. Congratulations.
Good evening. Very honored and very happy to take up this very auspicious and I forgot the word. Doctor, what's the word? Help me. Anyway, welcome everybody once again, and of course, Kun Chachawan, thank you very much. Senator Sutam Kapuman, and of course tonight I'm very happy to have Kun P. Buntoik as well, coming, and good Jan as well. Thank you very much, and happy because everybody really put a trust on me, and Andrew, thank you. Good Chachawan once again for organizing this great event, and Dad, thank you. Ingo, where's Ingo? Ingo, thank you. And Ingo has agreed to stay on as a committee, and he will take care of the membership and finance. Right after the meeting from Kun Chachawan, I immediately called Kun Bo. I said, Kun Bo, what do you think of relaunching these? Kun Bo, where are you? Kun Bo, look at me. Because I was already a member at that time, and then she was quite new, not to this town because she was born and raised up in this town. I was born and raised up in this town, and we were happy to be standing up here running this club, which was even born before I was even born. So I called up Kun Bo and said, what do you think if I'm going to relaunch this club? Kun Bo said, good luck, go for it, and she's giving full support. Thank you very much, Kapuman. And so we will need a lot of your support from the members. My plan for the year is that I haven't got any fixtures put up yet because I would work hard and try hard to to raise as much members as they can and as we can. We're looking at about 20 to 25 to start with, and then we'll try my best with all the connections, with all the friends, with all the network that I've been having for the last 10 to 12 years in the media business, and to be friends with all the travel-related businesses. We'll try my best to make everybody benefits from being a member of the Skal Club of Pattaya in East Thailand. So happy once again to have representatives from the Golf Association with us tonight, travel agents tonight, hoteliers, all the GMs, thanks again. And I think any input, any support, or any recommendations that you think you would contribute to the club, please feel free to call me, email me, or just come by and have a coffee with me at the office. Thank you. ขอบคุณมากครับ
And finally, we have the new president of Skal International, Pattaya and East Thailand, Tony Malhotra. Tony is the deputy managing director of Pattaya Mail, and he's also the director of sales and marketing as well. Tony, hello.
Good evening. How are you?
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah. It's a great honor to take up this presidency of the club. Thank you.
So I just talked earlier on. I talked to Ingo already, and he gave us the history and the past and what has been done before. Now, what is the future of Skal?
Right. Good questions. I'm here to, first of all, relaunch the club, get the club back up and running, and hopefully by next month we should already have a full team of membership of about 30 to 40 members to start with. And then we'll form up a committee, and then when we have the committee, we'll decide the different events and plans of the club. Especially the aim is to get the words Pattaya out back into the map in terms of the Skal International, because this has been quiet for about almost 2 years, so it's a heavy duty.
Do you have anything on your mind right now, like you might have like a major project?
Yes, I do, but I have to really pass it through the committee first before I can even say or announce it out. But anyway, we will for sure have a monthly get-together, members and non-members, or the hoteliers or anybody in the tourism industries who would like to join, and they will try to have guest speakers coming to do interesting talks if we can. And of course, with today's event, I've got a lot of good responses from other organizations, including golf and travel agents and airlines. So very happy about that.
Okay. So you heard that all. If you're in hospitality business, once again, join us. Come and make Skal work, because it's for everybody. How do they contact people to join?
We have got a website. Log onto the website skalthailand.org. And then all the details are in there. And of course, it has got a Pattaya section in that one, and it's got all the details whom to contact with regards to joining the club.
Thank you, Tony.
Good job.